one, fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Denies that throw attempt. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both sides looking for an opening. Jump in finds the mark. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Denies the attack and... combo with the target combo. Taking stock. From up above. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Holds out with the block. Uses the drive rush. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight!
Miraculous grab. Jumps. Jumps up. Jumps in. What's the next move? Misses the grab. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Blocks it. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Took him to the corner in a flash. Will we see a drive impact? Oh, burnout triggered. Full SA meters on lighting up the skies with Kagura no Mai. Player 1 drops him to half, closing the gap. In with the crosser. Oh, in with a rush. Jumps. Noticeable life. More fuel to the fire. Cooked him up.
It's time
Will
to
this be enough to kill?
Too slow!
Still in it with a slip KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Did well to get the buff in there. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Solid combo. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? With the life gap, ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump-in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Jumps in. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Decides to meet them in the air. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Goes for the rush. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Anti-air in the clutch. Life read is a good spot. Use the super.
It's time to
The super
drink.
hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump-in is denied. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Stop the attack by using the drive parry. No good up high. I can't keep track of these corner switches. What are they thinking here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Will we see a drive in? Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jump. Decides to meet them in the air. Drive rush to keep it going. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Throws a beefy Cachosa. Max is experiencing burnout. Knockdown and time for a drink. How will they utilize this? Oh no, they're stunned. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Like, ooh! Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. What's next? Throws him.
Stay down.
Grabs and throws him away. Will this super art do anything? Next to counter. Reversal. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight!
The low kick hits. Blocks it. Jump reads the jump in perfectly. Gets him with a Euro step. Connects with the throw. What'll happen here? Oh, snipe! All in with a rush. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. A jump in plus anti-air. Getting up close and personal. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 can't let anti-air in the clutch. Breaks it. That corner super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Time to train.
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. The super connects. This can lead to some big damage. Turns out. I can't believe it. Player 2 is in a very... Ooh, crushes the shins. Player 2 can't... Are you kidding me? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Throws out the Cachosen for some... Blocks the low kick. Connects with medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? All right. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Was looking for that jump attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above. Can't tech the throw. Jumps in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Going in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Throws a beefy Cachosen. Jumps up. Checks him with the projectile. Whips with that huge attack. It's a good spot to use the super.
It's time to
Level
train.
3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. The throw missed. Will we see a drive impact? This is a turning point. Ooh, hits him with a stop and pop. Throws him.
Stay down.
Player 1 needs to use the threat, springs forward with a drive rush. Went for the chip kill. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. The Big Bang Cachosen comes out. The low kick connects. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. What are they thinking here? Hits back with a well-placed drive reversal. The jump-in is denied. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good jump down to the wire.
Don't need the player.
Box him with a burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Goes for the super arc. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps up. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive reframes. Both looking to impress with this super.
It's time
Lands
to
the
train.
Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Will we see a drive in? Gets him with the anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A quick breather. Oh, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Bops him with a target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Below heavy hits. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. That drive impact doesn't get through. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets some. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fight.
A blade forward jump there to start. Blocks the low heavy. Very solid corner switch. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Sneaks in above. Not experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while.
Stay down.
Breaks the block with a throw. Max the low. Shows a medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Impact squash. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Crowns him from above. Oh my, that jump in was expected. Player 1 faced the giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Throws them to negate the block. Projectile to try and change the situation. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Opts for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 chases them down. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Nice cross-up. Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Recovers from burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. Burnout activates. Life lead opens up. Gets some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Jumps. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 2 has the life lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. time
Lands
to
the
trade.
get to the Saiho! Going for that juicy damage! Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Will we see a drive? That combo did decent damage. You've got to be mindful. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here. That combo finishes it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Sticks the combo. Solid combo. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Parries the projectile. Player 2 chases them down, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO.
You know what they say.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Holds out with the block. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. All right, what's coming up next? Smart play with the throw. That's a big gap. Who's going? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Big throws. What'll happen here? Throws a beefy Kachosen. Superb reactions on display. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Player 1 has a technique. It's a good spot to use the super.
It's time to
Oh,
trade.
is this it? Or are they still in this?
That's too slow.
Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. A drive impact could end it all here. Up tap to close it.
Jamie.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Oh, whiffs the throw. Knockdown. This is a tough spot. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Player takes a big gamble and rips out a KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
The Big Bang Kachosen comes out. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Side switch in the corner. Springs forward with the drive rush. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Throws a beefy Kachosen. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What'll happen here? Gets the back throw to turn things around. There's a change of sides. Just goes for it at this range. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Player 2 will look all in with a rush. Looking for a chance. Close range projectile. Turns out. Opts for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down. He gets him with a Euro step. Great job. Anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. Did we see a drive impact here? Betting it all on the drive rush. They couldn't tech the throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. I don't even think they care that others called next. We're getting back into it. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Caught in the cross-up. Opts for the throw. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Parries the jump in to shut it down. deftly shuts out the jump in. No good up high. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Holds out with a block. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Goes for the sleeper arc? The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Nice cross-up. In a dire situation. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still very early in the round. Knockdown. Player 2 is working, springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. Had the radar up and running. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Going in. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Smart play with the throw. Will we see a drive impact? Knocked them out of the air. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll add a bit of OD spice there. Player 1 will look to apply. Oh my god, they just choked it up. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, they changed leg sync. Gets him with a Euro step. Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Stop the attack by using this down to the wire. Picture perfect punish counter. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good anti-air. Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Hold your breath.
Don't the play.
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Taking stock. Gets him. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
The grab misses. Throws him to negate the block. Just moments ago, we saw some very solid pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. It's so hard to fight back against that. The Big Bang Kachosin comes out. Springs forward with the drive rush. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 drops him to half, closing the gap. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Dashes. Free throw strikes. All in with a rush. Hits him with his free throw. Makes the enemy shield and gets that buff. The attack continues. Player 2 is in a very good forward rush. Burnout, but they what a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Jamie.
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes a beefy Kachosin. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Box him with a target combo. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them. What's next? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. What'll happen here? Will we see a drive impact? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Hits him with his freak, springs forward with the drive rush. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. All in with a rush! Blocks the low kick. The drive impact doesn't work. Connects with the throw. Going in. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the solid, and what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Can't take the throw. Good anti-air. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Maintains composure and pushes out at the corner. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Brushes off the impact. The low heavy hits. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Got their eye on the air. Player opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Denies the low heavy. Throws them to negate the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. Does a good job of pushing back. Who will gain control of the match in the earth? Springs forward with the drive rush. Picks the drive reversal. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps. Both fighters need to find a way to get out of that jam with a perfect parry. Knockdown and throws a beefy Kachosen. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. It's time
The
to
Getsuga
trade.
Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. Barely block. Oh, burnout triggered. Blocks it. Are we gonna drive rush to keep it going? Going in. Raw super hard incoming. Back to the crows them from above. The low kick hits. Player 1, how did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sticks the combo. Good parry there and... Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. Checks them with a projectile. The jump-in is denied. Was looking for that jump attack. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Knockdown and... The pressure is so intense. Drive rush, drop tap to close it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps in. Grabs them. Player 2 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Jumps up. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Smart play with the throw. Going in. Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. Springs forward with the drive rush. A drive impact could end it. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. It's time
The
to
Getsuga
trade.
Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. Their will to a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 1 will look to apply all in with a rush. A jump? Ooh, does them dirty. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai? Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? The low doesn't connect. Throws them to negate the block. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Holds out with the block. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Shoots off a fireball up close. Solid blocking. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Does a good job of pushing back. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Will we see a drive impact? There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Sneaks in above. Knockdown and max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Oh, it's with a rush. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Right lead is there, but still anyone's... Will this be enough to kill? It doesn't... That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Low heavy. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Ooh, gets the perfect parry to stop that dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. A little too greedy there. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Ah, burnout activates. Jumps in. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
From low heavy to... Gets the jump in. Jump. Throws him. What's next? They return to center stage. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Drive rush to keep it going. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages to block the jumpman attack. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. The Getsuga Saiho hit. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retake. They've got the meter, wrecks them. Both fighters planning something? We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Oh my god, they just choked it up. That combo finishes it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Nope capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How's this round going to develop? throws a beefy Kachosen. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Not having the cross-up. Hits him with his free flow. Player 2 can build off this lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. But experiencing burnout. Barely blocks the jumping. Both fighters planning something? Dashes up. In there! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Goes for the fireball. Counter hit throw there. Player 2 has the life lead. Strings it all together. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Throws them to negate the block. Jump. Can't tech the throw. Both fighters planning something? Throws a fireball. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Devil Song. They gotta go for it while they're blocked. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Superb reactions on display. Barely blocks the jump in. Going in. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but links it. Burn a KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws him. What's next? Throw whips. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the low kick. No good up high. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Low heavy for the win. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Shows the medium kick. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the picks, the air throw. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Super Arts on deck with all in with a rush. Oh, here we go. Drops him hard. Clutch, anti-air. Escapes the corner. Links it. The Super Art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
Time to trip.
Kitsuga Saiho connects. Jamie's gonna show all those OGs that there's a new player in town. That corner is starting to whip. They're wide open. Okay, here we go. He crushed that off. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Tops out the tank and scores the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The Big Bang Kachosen nails the overdrive arrow kick. Jumps? Just out of range for that throw. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Trips him up. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Player 1 Maybe just about done this round, but they still have a perfect execution and gameplay net their fighter a perfect round.
You know what they say.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Miraculous grab! Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. There's a change of side. How will they utilize this? Oh no, they're stunned. Both fighters planning something?
All in with the rush!
The low!
Throws out the Kachosen for some mind games!
Can they create an opportunity for them? Reversal! The big bang Kachosen comes out. Player 1 will look to apply, doesn't check the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Medium kick hit.
Feeling a real buzz!
Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Which fighter will control the pace, strikes back with the overdrive arrow? Changes the pace with the fireball. Solid anti-air. Player 2 links it, throws them. Okay, here we perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. That corner is starting to look scary.
All in with the rush! Oh, putting the cherry on top!
Come on. It's time
Wait,
to train.
what? Are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike.
Jamie wins.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What are they thinking here? Can't tech the throw? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Taking stock. Gets the jump in. Player 2 chases them down. Impact's a no-go. That's the jump in they were looking for. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Springs forward with the drive rush. Blocks the low, hits him with a stop and pop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Genius read. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Player 1 holding on to that. Uses the gauge for a super arc.
Come on. It's time
Level
to
3
train.
super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? Burns out. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can